Anyone there from Freiburg? Okay, that's the Freiburg group. Anyone there from Bari? There's Monika, Azmi, Goblan. Hello to Bari. So let's look to Austria. There is Magdalena from Austria. Anyone here from Belgium? Hello, Olivia. Hello. And Dagmar. Okay, thank you that you joined in today. Switzerland. So from Basel we have Tatjana and Saira. Who can we see from France? There's Mechthild and Bernard I saw before. And Mohammed is here as well. Thank you. Christian is there from Berlin. He's just drinking a cup of coffee. And there's Katja, I think, from Bavaria. Hello, Katja.
Right, hi.
So the right of vote for foreigners, it's a long campaign since the late 70s from immigrant activists, and since 2006 it was constantly in the majority of the opinion was in favor of the right of foreigner to vote. And we reached this year the maximum rate exactly about 62%.
Our association is called Mitstimme, as to I want to vote too. Basel doesn't know any kind of political participation for immigrants. After all these small meeting in small groups, meeting in bigger groups, discussing, presenting, and getting inputs, we get to this final migrant session where all groups present, and we try to have a few people presenting. And the politicians, there are politicians from the local parliament that say, okay, I'm willing to take that to the parliament. And this was a huge success, because what happened was that last year we had 10 topics, and 7 out of these 10 made it to the parliament.
And one of our biggest projects is the so-called Egal Wahl, passport does not matter election. In Vienna, we have the situation now that every third resident of Vienna will not be able to cast a vote in the upcoming elections in autumn. And in 2019, there were polling stations in every federal state of Austria and mobile voting booths in the different districts of Vienna.
Es geht 1,2 Millionen Menschen, von denen der Großteil schon viele Jahre in Österreich lebt oder die sogar hier geboren wurden und hier aufgewachsen sind und dennoch nicht politisch mitbestimmen dürfen, nicht wählen dürfen.
And then there is Brussels, which is here. This is the urban area that we actually all know as Brussels. But it is divided into 19 communes. So if you live, for instance, here, which I do, then I can vote for this part of the big urban area that is Brussels. So we use the infrastructure and we breathe the air of all of the Brussels area, but all these important competences are regional competences, and we cannot vote for the regional government. The Brussels population has a 35% of non-Belgians. We think that this is a very severe democratic deficit. January 2019, we were invited for a public audition in the regional parliament. We were asked to explain our cause, and there was a commission that was tasked to investigate and prepare a resolution. This resolution was actually voted and adopted. So we had to do one last thing, and that was a Twitter blitz to get Article 8 on the list of constitutional articles eligible for change, and unfortunately that never happened.
A Bari voto anch'io.
Bari è la città dove vivo e lavoro ogni giorno.
A Bari voto anch'io.
Bari è mia casa, voglio prendermi la casa.
A Bari voto anche io.
Voglio che Bari, la mia città, sia accogliente e inclusiva.
A Bari voto anch'io.
Abbiamo incontrato gli stranieri, abbiamo fatto tanti incontri, tante assemblee, nei luoghi di preghiera, per esempio nelle moschee, nei templi per gli indiani, durante le feste delle comunità, durante la festa dei popoli, cioè molti incontri per sensibilizzare anche gli immigrati. Questo diritto serve a loro per migliorare l'integrazione e serve al paese per renderlo più democratico. A Bari hanno votato oltre 3.200 stranieri. Abbiamo avuto molto successo perché c'è stata molta stampa, molta TV e quindi è stata una denuncia che lo stesso giorno che votano gli italiani che sono residenti, che abitano, ci sono altri residenti che non possono votare, ma abbiamo deciso che anche noi stranieri votiamo quel giorno perché abbiamo il diritto di esprimere il nostro sindaco.
The heart of democracy, in our perspective, in our belief, is participation. You might be able to participate in a discussion, but if it comes to decisions, yes or no, roads or schools, public housing or cultural temple, you are out if you are an immigrant. If we look at the federal elections 2017, we see that there are nearly 62 million people who have a voting right. The one without voting rights in Germany are 7.7 million. They have a foreign citizenship, live an average of 17 years in Germany and are over 18.
Don't miss the day. Our voice for the excluded to take the choice. Don't miss the day about don't miss the day, sister, for that's the basic democratic no.
We have the same election procedure, same candidates, same lists as in the official election. We don't do that alone in Freiburg. We do that as well together in a network with others. In Germany, there is a network called We Vote. These women here are in France, and they do something that most of us in our lives have done before. They collect signatures and they collect votes. The papers that were signed by the women ended up in ballot boxes because this is a symbolic vote to gain the voting rights of women. All this took place nearly exactly 106 years ago. As you can see, it was on the 26th of April 1914. And my point is, the women had to continue their struggle for voting rights in France another 30 years, but finally they were successful. They did it, and we can do it too. Thank you.
As you know, in local and European election, European EU citizens can vote, but they rarely use this right. And so our main concerns for us was to improve and to strengthen these existing rights. I mean, the European Commission can recommend member states to include third country nationals, so we put that in our demands. And the European Citizen Initiative work by collecting 1 million signatures all over the EU. We can strengthen each other. My question, I wanted to ask if anyone knows of a European-wide network. I never found an initiative so far that works on a European level on this matter.
Goodbye for today.
Bye.
Goodbye. We see us in Basel.
Ciao a tutti!
Ciao.
Bye 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 bye.
Ciao, 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 alla prossima.
Alla prossima.
Alla prossima.